There's 2 rats caught in the bins.
Meet Dr. Fu, Amy, and Wei Kim.
These are also rodent droppings.
The all-women team
I'm going to show you how I clear the rodents.
terminating rats for a living.
I actually oversee a few divisions, especially for the smart systems that focus on rodent control.
There's been an increase in recent months in sightings of these pesky pests in Singapore. In January 2024, pest control companies said that inquiries about rat infestations went up by 25% since November 2023. And in just 1 month alone, Dr. Fu's team deals with up to 20 to 30 cases of infestations.
Usually, we will receive the inquiry from customers, and then we will arrange for a site survey. We will look at potential entry-exit point. Then, what kind of rodents are we going to deal with? Because different species may have different way of controlling, we will look at the telltale sign like the droppings. Based on the droppings, at least we know the species. So in Singapore, we have 3 common species: silver rat or Norway rat. Then we have a roof rat and also a house mouse. For a layman, you can actually identify them by looking at their sizes. If it's a silver or roof rat, it's quite big. Oh, the biggest rat, like this.
I'm actually at the site now to see if there is any rodent infestations. I can see some here. So these are rodent droppings. This is also a dropping. This is one of the example of good practicing, as they actually mesh up the entry points, because rodents actually can climb up the pipe and go to the unit if there is no meshing. Because this is the back lane, a lot of F&B and their footways create a potential food source or attract the rodents to come if they don't close up the lid or they dispose it outside the bin. We saw quite a number of droppings. To me, it's a kind of infestation. It tells us that it has more than 1 rodent. It's likely a population here.
But while some of these rodents may remind you of your cute pet at home, having a rat infestation is far from cute.
Rodents are vectors. Vectors means they transmit diseases to the human. So besides that, they also damage the structure. Rodents are very hard to deal with compared to other kind of pests. We have to catch faster than they reproduce. For 2 rats, you'll produce 1,200 if you leave it uncontrolled.
And in 2 years, that number compounds to a whopping 2 million new rats, according to other experts. Yikes!
So after a site survey, we will come up with a proposal. We will start to deploy our devices.
This device called Smart Cache mainly is meant for the silver rats and also roof rat. This one is meant for external, which is called Smart Box, and it will be mostly placed on the ground. We will put a reel on the center. Once the rats ran in from here, the cube actually will be going up, and the rats will be electrocuted and die immediately. After it electrocuted, it will be thrown into the bin. Once it caught the rats, it will send a signal to this as a gateway. The gateway will, inside there's a SIM card. Then it will send an email to us. Then we will send our technician to come down to clear the rodents the next day. At this site, we are received a catch notification. So now we are setting up to clear the catch. This is a quite big catch for today. I think 400 grams.
Once our devices are installed on site, back end we are able to plot out all the devices onto layout plans provided, so that whenever there's any movements, the data will be synced. If you see red, which means there's higher activations, green ones basically means no activity. So with that, we are able to narrow down the hotspots of these rodents, and we will be able to zoom in to tackle that area.
There's 2 rats caught in the bins. So we will feel very disgusting if the rodent die for a few days, but normally we will come the next day.
Because this is a male-dominant industry, so they always say, oh, how come a bunch of female comes to do the job? But I enjoy my job because every day I deal with many things, see different site situations, which sometimes is quite amazing.
I mean, from the first, it will be scared on clearing all the bodies and all that lah. But after that, you will start to used to it. And also, I mean, climbing on the ladder itself, I was scared to be high. But now it's already used to it. I want to learn a new things. That's why I choose this job and find it quite challenging. I find it very exciting.
It's an exciting job actually. And if we are able to solve the pest issues, right, it's actually very, very happy.
My goal is to have a happy customer. They're happy, then we are happy also.